I'm Jane Schoenbrun, and this is Anatomy of a Scene for my film Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma.
Sorry, my day got kind of away from me. I suddenly realized that I didn't have any food for dinner, so...
In its simplest form, this is kind of a movie about two women matching each other's freak. Hannah Einbinder is playing Kris, a film director who's been tasked with rebooting a classic bad horror movie franchise called Camp Miasma, but she's obsessed with casting Gillian Anderson's character Billy, who played the final girl in the very first movie all the way back in the 80s.
I hope you like fried chicken.
Billy, I think, is very aware of how strange this visit is and is kind of having some fun with Kris here.
I'm sorry I wasn't here when you showed up.
That space is amazing. I didn't realize that how did you choose to live at the abandoned sleepaway camp from the first Miasma film?
She, right here, kind of goes in for the kill and enters the version of the movie that maybe we would be watching if this was a regular old horror movie.
Someone's gotta be here when little Death comes back.
What?
It turns out to just be a joke. But even her laugh after she reveals that it's a joke is kind of just twisted enough. The look we see on Kris's face right afterwards, I think, kind of says it all, in that Kris is both put off by this, a little alarmed, but there's also, I think, something unmistakably fascinated in her gaze.
The first movie really left its mark on me, and I needed to get away from reality. I like the seclusion, the vastness of it all. I can work on my paintings in peace and nobody bothers me.
Okay, let's pause here. Why fried chicken? This is a good question. I don't know if this is a universal for queer lesbian romance, but chicken strips and dipping sauce has definitely played a role for me. I think I've had a number of first dates where it ends like eating chicken tenders. I remember the moment when Gillian was plating that chicken. Somebody on set was like, look at the way she's touching that chicken. And I was like, go in for that insert. We need that. That kind of says it all. This is a point in the movie where we don't quite know what movie we're in for. It almost becomes like My Dinner with Andre.
She died of starvation because all she would eat was chicken.
I love this type of movie, you know, the hangout film. You're spending one evening with Andre Gregory and Wallace Shawn, who are having a great conversation with one another in a restaurant, and that's the whole movie. What is about to happen is that the movie essentially slows down and we just hang out with these two while they eat chicken and smoke weed and talk about movies and feelings for 20 minutes, like Freaky Fried Chicken, My Dinner with Andre, which is like a swerve in tone that was very important for me.
I totally get that desire.
Speaking of desire.
And she bought way too much fried chicken. That's way too much fried chicken for two people.
Do you like dipping sauce?
I love dipping sauce.
I love dipping sauce too.
You know, if it's a romantic montage, it's got to start with a fireplace and then immediately slow dissolve to the Rolos. And I think so many movies, and obviously especially horror movies, if we don't have a jump scare every minute and a half, the audience will revolt, is the popular line of thinking. And I wanted this movie to have this very clear tonal line in the sand that said, no, I want you to feel like this movie can become anything, but the one thing that it will be is romantic, unexpected, and joyful.